Hello, this is going to be a lore reading. We're going to see what we learned by, well, defending the city against a Kunari attack. Tell the champion. Champion honor, unique to the Free Marches. Other terms of reverence suffer the stain of their holders. Lingering baggage of the office and entitlement, but champion is not an appointment that can be sought. It cannot be owned or willed. And the process by which it is bestowed is not argued through policy or guile. It is earned with blood and sweat and leadership in times of great turmoil, always worthy as their deeds are of true importance. A champion is greeted not by debate but by nods of reverence. Sure. The title was most recently granted in Tangerville, 882 Blessed, on the resolution of the bloody expansion of Navarra, their king emboldened by the taking of Perendale and the quick yielding of Hashmal, thought the remainder of the Free Marches an easy claim. He who became the champion, Cade Havel of Ravane, did what Orlais had not. He stopped a nation in its tracks. There was blood and barter, but Tangerville is still free against all odds. There is the contradiction of the honor. The champion is not itself a sign of approval. He or she can be respected or feared. Their coming dreaded as much as desired. All that is common is that they have an effect and lives are changed. Sounds kind of similar to like ancient Greek heroes. Kirkwall now adds to the history of the title a first for the city. On this 934 dragon, the Kunari are repelled by means respected or reviled, and it remains to be seen what follows for this Marion Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall. From the champion history, ancient and current, excerpted by Philium, a bard. Satareth. The Kunari are people of metaphors, and for them words have many meanings. Satareth, the name given by the Arashok to this axe, means that which upholds. It is the word for foundation, defender, and enforcer all at once. Nothing new about places. Lore. Nothing new. Lore. Characters. The Knight Commander. I have sympathy for the mages. They bear a terrible curse, one that endangers not only themselves but innocents as well. We allow them freedom only at the risk of unleashing them upon the unwary. Knight Commander Meredith Stannard is a native of Kirkwall, an orphan who joined the Templar Order when quite young. She worked her way up the ranks through sheer determination. She is credited with removing the previous Viscount, Perrin Threnhold, from his position after he attempted to have the Templars expelled from the city in 921 Dragon. The acting Knight Commander was arrested and executed, and Meredith led a group of Templars into the heart of the keep to capture Threnhold. He was tried and imprisoned 3 days later by Grand Cleric Elthina and died from poisoning 2 years later. Meredith was subsequently elevated to her current position. So she has a history of interfering with the temporal powers, but it sounds like they were interfering already. The temporal powers are interfering with them, which is a thing which I believe historically did actually happen, because the church often ended up being landlords and feudal lords in their own rights. Many say the Templars fought only to preserve their own position in Kirkwall, not to oppose Threnwald's tyranny. Others believe Meredith has always held the moral high ground, even if not all approve of her methods. For now, she enjoys the Grand Cleric's full support and has free reign in Kirkwall as the commander of its most powerful military force. First Enchanter Orsino, you deny us our freedom so that you may slumber better at night, but I say it is a restless and undeserved slumber. First General Orsino is an elf from the Free Marches city of Ansburg, who was brought to the gallows when he was very young. Some claim he was the youngest first enchanter to hold the position in Kirkwall, not by his own merit, but because someone else wanted it. No one else wanted it. He would call that cynicism. Someone must advocate for the mages after all, even if the job is thankless. The alternative would be for Kirkwall's mages to have no advocate whatsoever. For the past 5 years, Orsino has had constant, sometimes very public, disputes with the Knight Commander Meredith. The common belief amongst the populace is that he is a troublemaker, possibly a dangerous one. Letters and notes. Nothing, notes, nothing, and that's it for this one. Thank you for watching. Do any relevant things, YouTube's buttons, and have a nice day.